You're listening to Spin It, a spin on digital marketing. We are spinning the discussion about everything web, graphics, digital marketing, and much more. And we're here to help get your business's online presence back on track. Join the team as we spin it. Hey everybody, welcome back to Spin It. It's good to be back with you all today on another episode of the Spin It podcast brought to you by Spin Market. Today we have a special guest who is one of our interns. Wow, I literally just looked at you and forgot your name. Megan, gosh.
You're okay.
I was like...
It's the most basic name ever.
I know. I don't know why,
honestly, no, this is not to be sounding bad, but Megan Anderson, that sounds like a pretty, there's got to be 50 of you.
Oh, I know. I know at least one other Megan Anderson. I played against, or I didn't, but I played against her brother on the basketball team, and she was on the volleyball team. So I know a Megan Anderson.
Yeah.
Other than you. When
I was in high school, there was 4 different Megans in one class at one point.
Was there any other Megan Andersons?
No. Thank God there wasn't.
Okay. Well, anyway, I'm Caleb Westall, host of, or producer of the Spin It podcast, joined by Mackenzie Schwenke.
Hey, everybody.
and this time I'll get it right, Megan Anderson, our newest intern. So we're just here to talk to Megan about all of her experiences at college, because she is from Iowa Central, so she's been through all the same things we have, in a way.
Or going through.
Yeah, going through. She's going to tell us about her internship experience, what she likes, doesn't like, what we should do better, what she... Yeah,
also
all
her
of it.
Iowa Central experience.
Yeah, Iowa Central experience, all of the above. So, Mackenzie Schwenke has some questions, I think. So go ahead and get us started.
Yeah, so let's just start.
By the way, Mackenzie, Scotchy, and Abby are both not here today. We didn't forget about them. They're just not here today.
We kicked them off. Just kidding. So just to start it off, let's just have you tell a little bit about yourself, where you're from. Obviously, we know you're going to Iowa Central. So, but yeah, just kind of a little backstory, I guess, who you are.
Okay, so I am from the small town of Vincent, Iowa. Very tiny population. A lot of Danklaws there, and I guess that's what everyone always says, but it's a very small town. Do
you know the population?
I do not. It's probably 200 or something like that.
Okay, really small.
Yeah, but I always say that I'm from Fort Dodge because people associate that better, and they just know the place better, obviously. I went to school at Eagle Grove High School, and I think that I kind of always knew that I wanted to be in the graphic design field because, in band and different organizations, I would always design t-shirts, and there's a few contests I even input my designs into, and then I ended up winning. So that was kind of a boost of morale, and it kind of made me feel more confident in what I was doing.
So you're a pretty creative person.
I would say generally, yeah. I took all the art classes I could in high school and kind of got a jump start that way. But I think the t-shirt designing thing definitely gave me a good kickstart. And yeah, then from then on out, I think my last day of senior year, I decided I wanted to do graphic design because I was just so back and forth. I was like...
What were you back and forth with? Graphic design or what?
It was between kind of graphic design and... To be honest, I didn't really have a lot of options in the running. I was like, do I want to be a teacher? I knew I couldn't go into the health field like my mom. I think she would have liked because she was always in the health field, but I fainted the sight of blood, so that was
that wouldn't work.
Yeah, no. So graphic design it was, gosh. And I
fainting
honestly
doctor over here.
That probably wouldn't be a good combination, no.
Oh goodness.
In the middle of the OR, just sewing somebody up and just literally passes out.
Yeah.
Instead of the fainting goat, you'd be known as the fainting doctor or something.
Oh God. Well, that and 6 to 10 years of school. On
Yeah,
top of
seriously.
that.
Oh gosh, my brother-in-law, he's actually going to school. He's finished. He's got like 3 more years left. So, and he's been in school since since I met him actually. So it's been a long time for him, and I just cannot
It's
imagine
literally
being
like
in school that long. So
Yeah, like
This
a
is why
lifestyle.
be a graphic designer where it's 2 years of school.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It works
seriously.
out.
So you like currently your classes, where are you at Iowa Central, like in terms of like almost done, or is this your first year?
So yeah, this will be my second year at Iowa Central, or I'm currently in my second year, graduating this spring. And I've enjoyed the experience as a whole so far. I mean, Iowa Central is really a great place to start, especially as a graphic designer, because you've got a great program coordinator, Jacob Zweibaumer.
We kind of like him.
We kind
Maybe.
of do.
I can't, say it. Him and I, we always have gone back and forth. He's actually a pretty great teacher, but I just love giving him a hard time all the time.
He's a great guy to get
yes.
along with.
He's
Easy to
enjoyable.
banter. Yep.
He's hilarious. So obviously you've had quite a few projects then if you're graduating this at the end of this year, or end of this semester.
It's not that long from now, really.
I'll
No.
get there eventually.
4 weeks.
Oh yeah. You ready for that?
No, not at all.
Graduation's a piece of cake. Don't even worry about it. You just sit there, and then they call your name, and you walk across stage. You're 6 people that are there for you cheer, and then it's over. It's that easy.
Pretty much.
I'm not
Honestly.
too worried about that. I'm just worried it's going to fly by so fast,
Oh,
and
it does.
all the deadlines are going to hit me like a freight train.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So with being in there and all your projects, do you have a favorite project that you've enjoyed? Like that was probably your if you had with your portfolio, that would be your first one that you'd want people to see.
Well, there's so many projects to look back on and think. But as far as what kind of excited me the most throughout my past couple of years at Iowa Central, I would say we did a project that was based off of another artist's work. We took inspiration from him, and his name was Magdio Lopez.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you guys probably remember.
That's the guy who cuts up the faces, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
he does kind of different, cuts up, uses a lot of gradients and stuff like
yes.
that.
Yep.
It's kind of his style, I guess you want to say.
Mm-hmm. It's
Um,
really cool, especially when you're just getting started. I mean, later on, you kind of find more stuff that really inspires you, but that's kind of what initially excited me a lot when it came to Jake's classes.
See, that project for me, because I had that same project, I think when I was in school, that was the first year it was introduced. And that project frustrated me, but excited me at the same time, because I was like, how can I do kind of what he did, but make it but change it, make it, fit.
You have
And
your
it was-
Magdiel Lopez project up in your office, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mine's in the hallway.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of kept that one in my office. I was like, yeah, I like those two too much.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of fun to look at different artist styles, but then it's also hard when you're heavily motivated by them, but you don't want to steal their
Yeah.
work. Not necessarily steal, but you can definitely have your work be heavily inspired by their work. It's just hard to make it your own too at the same time.
Yeah. That was definitely my struggle, is how do I add some, I got to a certain point and I remember asking Jake, what else should I do? Cause I was just I'm stuck. And he's like, well, what can you add? Think of you have this space right here. What do you think? And I'm like, Jake, I don't know. My brain is dead.
It's definitely something you can't be too logical about. You kind of just have to not throw stuff on there, but be kind of random and fun about it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can be a little crazy, but it somehow all comes together. And yeah, that project definitely, it was definitely a,
Threw you through the loop there.
yep, that sort.
Did you guys have to do the playing card project?
Yes, we did. I ended up doing a serpent playing card, so it was reflected really well.
Oh, I saw that one actually. Jake showed it to me the one time I went and
Oh,
saw
really?
him. Yeah. Cause he's like, yeah, you want to see some more? And I was like, okay, cool. And so
Which you
he showed
guys
it
are
to me.
now in the classroom that they're hung up in, aren't you? Right now?
Yes, yep. We're in the AST building right now since they're doing construction on the applied arts.
yeah,
or
the
something
new
like
building.
that. Yep. So apparently it's going to be really, really fancy and really nice. There's going to be a nice lobby area.
Just in time for you to graduate.
Yes, right? We're going to be
Seriously.
done and then it's going to be finished. But we told Jake we'd come back and visit him. Just
Yeah.
we kind of came up with a plan, but I don't know if I should say in case you no. We're going to go surprise him on the first day of school or something like that.
Well, we already told him we're going to
yeah.
drop in randomly on a critique day.
Oh, I drop in
Oh, yeah.
randomly
On-
sometimes.
We're
just to-
We're going to do it unannounced, or he's going to know, but nobody else is going to know. We're going to just randomly show up. Abby,
Oh.
Mackenzie, and me.
You're going to go terrorize the freshmen?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, why not?
Why not?
Be like, just
That
walk and be
sounds
like,
fun.
this is bad. You need to start over.
Actually, I think it was the first semester after I graduated. Me and one of my other classmates actually went in there and just sat there and talked to Jake while all of the little freshies were
Freshies.
yeah we're working on whatever project, and we sat there just harassing Jake. And yeah, he's really fun to like be around and like mess with. So I do miss having class with him because it was just so much fun to hang. It was kind of like you're hanging out with him almost.
Him as a
Yeah.
person, yes. I don't miss the class part of it.
I don't know. I kind of miss the
I like
classes.
that he has. That's one thing. I do have to say he probably is my favorite teacher at Iowa Central. Not probably, he is.
Is he also your worst?
Yes.
Depends on the day.
I really hope
This
Jake
was not
hears this.
premeditated at all.
Oh,
But yeah, I mean, I like that he has solid, strict deadlines, and a lot of people would say they don't like that, but it definitely helps, especially as a graphic designer, because we're procrastinators by nature,
Yep.
and you need those deadlines. You really do.
yeah.
Yep.
He definitely does a really good job of getting you ready for actually working and actually being a designer and working for clients and stuff like that. And yeah, definitely you get the people that are really frustrated with his strict deadlines, but in the long run, he knows what he's talking about and he knows what he's doing, and there's a reason for it. So
There's a
Yeah.
method to his madness for sure.
definitely emphasis on madness. I'm sorry. So then now you've been interning with us for what, like month?
It's probably been a month to a month and a half or so.
So tell us the truth. Do you like us or not?
Well, no, I really do like it here. Honestly, everyone's been super welcoming since I first started. I know that in some like job environments, it's not always like that. So I feel like this is best of both worlds, best case scenario I could have gotten coming into an internship, honestly.
And so what exactly, if you want to talk about what you've been doing to start off your internship here at Spin Market?
Well, I kind of started off by updating some questionnaires and proposal forms. That was probably one of my biggest projects for a while. And I would say it was definitely kind of a learning process because there was like certain pricing things, certain factors that go into what a client wants that you have to know and ask about that I didn't realize were so important. So like even if it's reiterating those same things, you still need to make sure that they understand what they're getting on their end of the proposal.
Yeah. And do you have any plans for what you'd like to do after you graduate?
Well,
Throw a big party and celebrate that you're done with Jake.
We love you, Jake.
Psych. No, I mean, I do plan on, right now I'm living with my parents currently. I do plan on moving out eventually sometime this summer when I get my own apartment and just kind of get the ball rolling with my graphic design career. I mean, I just recently started up an Instagram page for my own branding, so that's brand new. I do want to get started with that and just kind of, even though I'm going to be done with school, I want to stay learning new topics about graphic design and stay with the trends too.
Oh, definitely.
I think that's rule number one of any creative career. Really, I mean, I should say any career in general, but especially creative. You can never stop learning. If you stop learning, you become a dinosaur,
Right.
Yeah,
for
I
lack of
feel
better
like,
terms.
Especially with design stuff, like if the software you can teach yourself, I'll be honest. I mean, some of it is a learning curve type of thing. But yeah, if you're not staying up with the trends, if you're not staying up with new technology, new ways to do things, whatever it is, then you're gonna get stuck at some point.
Right.
And
And I do feel like a lot of it can depend on your learning style. Like if you're going years and years with regular schooling, you kind of get used to someone telling you what to do and getting the ball rolling. Otherwise, you're completely on your own. And so that's kind of a hard thing too, is as a graphic designer / procrastinator, you have to get over that and just kind of
is that what's going to
move
be on
with
your
it.
business card? Graphic
Yes.
designer / procrastinator.
Exactly.
Professional procrastinator.
it'll get me all the business.
Everybody's
will be
going to
done
sign
at-
up for that one.
It'll be done at the deadline. It just might not be done the day before the deadline.
Right, exactly. It'll be done. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Well, we are happy to have her here at Spin Market, and I think
We're always looking for other interns. So if you want to intern, come to Spin Market.
but you got to meet Megan's standard. So
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
It's a great place. I love it here, honestly. Feel very welcome.
yeah,
Good.
Being here.
Glad to hear that.
that's what we like to hear. We
That-
didn't tell her to say that. I just wanted
Yeah.
to make sure.
I wasn't
Yeah.
paid to say this.
at the end.
My name is Megan Anderson. I was not paid to do this. I approve this message. All right. Well, that's going to, I think, pretty much wrap it up. Again, if you guys need any graphic design done, web design, digital marketing, contact us through our phone number, email, visit our website, follow us on social media as always, and we will see you next time on Spin It.